Hello guys, welcome back to Edu Explorer. Now we are going to discuss about the top 25 high paying careers after intermediate. So this is after UG. Now I'm going to give you a kind of career roadmap for 2026 like I have promised in my last video. Now you have chosen your intermediate stream, whether it might be MPC, BPC, CEC, MSc, etc. What comes next? Engineering, medicine, CA, AI, pilot, civil services, or entrepreneurship. Now what is it? Now most students only know about 5 to 6 careers, but did you know that there are more than 100 career options after intermediate? Today I'm going to show you the highest paying careers, the qualifications that you need, expected salaries, and whether they are future proof or not. Now what you have to keep in mind is you have to not only chase salary. Before we begin, number one thing, the highest paying career isn't always the best career. The best career is where your skills, interests, market demand meet. So let's explore your options. Now, what is your career after MPC? Let's talk about MPC first. If you have studied MPC, here are some of the biggest opportunities. Definitely software engineer, and that too in software, you have a couple of jobs coming up in AI. After that, you have skills needed. So now the skills needed are obviously programming skills. So you have to always continuously learn new programming languages that are coming in. And in current day, so there are few YouTubers, podcasters who say English is the new coding language, and yes, it is true, because all the prompts that you give is not a code, it is just plain English. And the beauty part is you have few tools where you can speak in your what I would say native language or language of your preference, and AI gets it. So it is not only English, it's just a language that you know. So the key is how well are you explaining it to the AI agent or any AI that you are currently using. Now after programming skills, you have to also have problem solving skills. So problem solving skill is not only for software engineering but for any field. You need to always understand what is the problem statement, what you need to do, and how you will solve it. So that problem solving, logical thinking, reasoning are must and should. And also in today's job market, you need to be well versed with the at least top 5 to 10 AI tools, which will help in automating your daily tasks. And the starting salary is 3 to 12 lakhs per year. So many debates, so it might be 2.53 to till 12 lakhs per year, and there are students who are getting packages in crores as a starting package. So it completely depends upon how you are molding yourself during those 4 years of your engineering degree. Now, in this, experienced professionals can earn over 50 lakhs and above annually. So, depending upon your pace of growth, salary multiplies. So, this is the only field where you get to see most of the hikes with 100%, 150%, 200%, etc. Now, after software engineering, you have AI and AI and machine learning engineer. Now, one of the hottest careers today. So it is used in healthcare, banking, it is used in cars, space, robotics, etc. Now, the starting salary for this is 8 to 80 lakhs depending upon your experience. So now coming to other few careers, you have data scientist, where companies generate huge amounts of data. They need experts who can read the data, turn the data into insights for making crucial business decisions. This has excellent global demand, and there is no particular cap on a particular salary. Companies pay a starting salary of 6 to 8 lakhs if you have good skills, knowledge, and maybe if you have few testimonials or case studies of your knowledge. Now, after this, you have cyber security expert. As cyber crime grows, so does the demand. Now AI, or the internet, since the birth of internet, it is used for good, it is used for bad. Now cyber security expert is the guy who works for good. So he is like a digital vigilante who helps companies protect the data, who helps companies protect themselves from any kind of virus that is hitting into market. Or it might be Apple, it might be Google, it might be any other software company. It needs to protect its data, its users data. So cybersecurity expert has a lot of demand. So you take any digital platform, cybersecurity expert is needed for them in today. Now, after this, you have civil, mechanical, and electrical engineers. So this is the later part of engineering. Now, CSE or computer science, AML, cybersecurity, all these are in demand. So after this, you have civil, you have mechanical, you have electrical engineering. Now students who opt for this has a golden opportunity, because students with all these branches can go into software, but software cannot come into civil or mechanical or electrical engineering. So guys, if you are not getting a computer science seat, or cyber security, data analytics, or anything, opt for any other branch and you can still learn software. You just give 6 months, maximum a year of time, so that you know the basics well, you build the fundamentals strong. It's a cakewalk from then. It's just that how are you implementing it. So nowadays what software engineers need is not a resume, but a online portfolio website where you can showcase your skills, showcase your projects. This actually helps in securing the job, which is, if you're looking at high paying jobs like 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs, 30 lakhs, this is the thing that is trending right now, and what companies are looking at. Now, if you are into just basic civil, mechanical, or electrical engineering, starting salaries range from 3 to 5 lakhs, and it improves over a period of time. And the added advantage for these branches is, if you have any government opportunities regarding civil or mechanical or electrical, you have lesser competition, because people are not fighting as much as they are doing it for software. So if you have a single job in computer science, so software engineer, maybe software developer 1 2 3, so depending upon the nomenclature. So if there is one job, there are more than 100 people fighting for it. So I guess this 100 people is also less, because for a single job there are thousands of people, in fact, lining up in front of companies. But whereas you take civil, mechanical, and electrical engineering, there is less competition. There is definitely competition, but it may be 30 people, 40 people versus a single job, or 60 people versus a single job. So you have good scope in even applying for government examinations or government roles, because you have less competition, you have the perfect background, the point of entry is little bit easier. And now after this, you definitely have pilots. Whether so now today commercial pilots are in high demand. Training is expensive, but salaries can be exponential. The starting salaries can be 20 lakhs, 25 lakh, 30 lakh, etc. Now, coming to other sectors. So what is careers after BPC? Definitely doctor, still one of the most respected professions that we have today, which requires dedicated years of study. Software engineering is 4 years, and so if you work for another 4 years, you get experience, where you can demand people or companies for higher salaries, maybe more than 50 LPA, 60 LPA. But for a profession like a doctor, any kind of doctor, they have to burn their midnight oil for like more than 15 years. Then they become a doctor, and the starting salaries may be ranging from 1 lakh to 3 lakhs a month. So depending upon the specializations that they opt for. And after doctor, you have dentist, pharmacist, physiotherapist, veterinary doctor, you have psychologist, you have biotechnology, you have nutrition, and dietetics, etc. So anywhere between 50 75,000 to 1.5 2 lakh these people earn. But biotechnology, nutrition, and physiotherapist may start low with 30,000, 35,000, but they also grow fast. Now, after this, we have MEC. Now, in MEC, you have chartered accountant, where you need so the actual course is 5 years, but people do complete it in 10 years, 15 years. And students who enjoy finance, please try chartered accounting. If not, there are other options. Now, this is also a highly respected profession. So, if you don't want to be a chartered accountant, you have investment banking. There is high pressure in career and with high earning potential, and also financial analyst, same. And then comes business entrepreneur. So if you ask me packages around it, CA definitely. So honestly, CA, if you become a CA, you usually do not work in any company. You try to start your own firm maybe after working for 1 year in a company. Starting salaries may range from 45 50,000 to 1 lakh, 1.5 lakh, depending upon where you are working, for whom you are working, what kinds of accounts are you handling. So what kind of portfolio figure, maybe 10 CR, 20 CR, 30 CR, the kind of accounting or billing that you are doing, all these matters. Now coming to business entrepreneurship, so either you can build your own company, or you can join your father's company or grandfather's company if it exists. But this is also a slightly risky option. If you earn good. There is no certain set salary here. Now, careers after CEC, you have lawyer, you can practice corporate law, criminal law, intellectual property law, and many more specializations in this. And then you have civil services in CEC, IAS, IPS, IFS, IRS, and many government leadership roles. And there is no cap for this. So, I guess if I'm not wrong, for IAS, IPS, it ranges in between 1.5 to 2 lakhs in India. And depending upon, maybe I guess for every state it might be same. But entry level, I guess it starts from 56,000. Then you have rental allowance, you have HRA, you have all these, supporting. So how should I put it? So if you are a private employee, you have different kinds of expenses that company pays for you. So whether it might be health insurance, whether it might be for upskilling, learning, whether it might be for your HRA, whether it might be for your personal insurances. Some companies do it for they pay for car EMIs. They also support you financially if you have any personal loan, etc. So depending upon all this, you have a CTC. So in a similar format, if you calculate that overall CTC, it may be 80,000 to 1 lakh a month. So if you are into cabinet secretary, then it might reach up to 2,50,000 a month also. So now currently it is 7 central pay commission that is running. So you have different layers once you become an IAS officer. So there are ranks and positions. So SDM and under secretary, you have 56 to 60,000. And if you are a cabinet secretary of India, you have 2.5 lakh. And in between, you have district magistrate, deputy secretary, director, and joint secretary. You have secretary state government, principal secretary, additional chief secretary. Then you have chief secretary state government. There are different levels for it, level 10, 12, 13, and the pay, keeps on varying from 50,000, 70,000, 80,000, 1.5 lakh, 1.8 lakh, 2 lakh, 2.2 lakh, then 2.5 lakh. So you have all kinds of salary structures here. Same with IPS, IFS, IRS. You can just check the seventh pay commission. You get all the salaries for government jobs. Now, once you enter into, you can also enter into banking, whether it might be government or private banks. It starts from 22,000 a month, and once you have 2-3 years of experience, then it rises up to 50,000, 60,000, etc. And it also depends upon how well you are achieving your targets in banks. And now after, so if you are not comfortable with all this, you always have an option of joining BBA and then doing an MBA, or you can do MBA after any of these programs, and then you can change your career significantly. But my suggestion is, if you are sticking into one career, just be in that particular career path, so that you have a solid career portfolio built. Don't waste your time, effort and money without having a clear idea. Now, what are the emerging careers most schools, colleges don't talk about? One is artificial intelligence, robotics, drone technology, space technology, ethical hacking, digital marketing, UI UX design, game development, content creation. So content creation is the most favorite of all. And then YouTube creator, video editing, cloud computing, renewable energy. You have cloud computing, you have EV technology, then you have climate and sustainable consultings. These careers may not have existed a decade ago, but these are creating thousands of opportunities today. And what are future proof careers? So all these careers are good. So are these actually future lasting? So if I'm joining as a climate and sustainability consultant, or if I'm into EV technology or renewable energy, cloud computing, whether my job stays secured for next 10 years, 15 years, that's a question mark, because we are unsure of what AI will replace. Now, as per my research, there are few careers which are future proof if you kind of develop your expertise in it. One is AI engineer, cyber security specialist, healthcare professional, and then renewable energy engineer, robotics engineer, data scientist, cloud architect, semiconductor engineer, biotechnology researcher. These are future proof careers. And now my final message is, don't choose a career because someone else is doing it. Like I said in the last video, research the future, understand your core strengths, understand what you are capable of, how you can handle things, how you can handle pressure, understand the strengths and weaknesses of that particular career path, and choose the path that excites you the most. The world is changing rapidly. The students who keep learning will always stay ahead. And so I want to share my personal experience. So I have not envisioned myself, putting a YouTube channel or starting Edu Explorer when I was in college. I was doing general blogging, that too occasional blogging. I was not a serious blogger. I have tried few YouTube channels and deleted it. So that's a whole different story. That time I was experimenting, and I thought, who would earn the money that content creators are earning today? If I would have known, I would have continued, my journey of YouTube from day one I have started it. Now, finally, if you find this guide helpful, do like this video, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe the channel. In the next episode, we'll try to discuss every entrance examination, you can take after intermediate, including JEE, NEET, CUSET, CLAT, CA, NDA, NIFT, NID, ICAR, etc. so you know exactly which exam leads to which career. Stay tuned for further episodes. Until then, peace out.